Hi. Welcome, welcome.
I think I'm gonna retry this. I didn't realize that if I told Argath to go fuck himself, that you get 80 bravery. I don't know what happens if you pick the other option. Do you get 80 faith? Because I would love 80 faith if I'm gonna be a time wizard. I started recently. I had to like people shop for a long time. Because of the 5-job fiesta, I'm locked into specific roles, but no specific character has to be each role. So I wanted to have good stats. Yeah, but like if I make Ramza my time mage, one of my 5 jobs, because the absolute hilarity and monstrosity of him being hasted, teleporting around, dropping meteors on people would be great. But not prioritizing saving him gave me 80 bravery.
Reinforcements.
Shut up. Did I already make the choice? Damn. I have to redo the formation. Well, hold on. Let's not be well, I don't really want to be a time mage with 80 bravery. I'm just going to get one shot. I don't think my counter is going to actually save me, you know?
Ready and waiting.
I can do this.
I can't believe Zerder's stats. Does everybody get a bravery boost?
Ready.
To battle.
I think we all do.
We must.
Are you actually gonna run away like you did the last time I was here?
Reinforce. Glory.
Dope. Let's see what happened. So it didn't alter my faith at all. Still 70-70. I feel like that's still probably the way to go. Well, this guy sucks. If you've never played Final Fantasy Tactics, it's a really, really dramatic story. It's a good story. And the Ivalice Chronicles is basically like an HD remaster of it. It was originally on the PS1. And it's fully dubbed. So it's like even more immersive.
Whatever it takes.
It's a good game. But I understand if you can't get behind like the tactical combat. They did include 3 different difficulty levels, basically like an easy, a normal, and a hard mode. But you know, it's not going to be everyone's jam, and that's perfectly fine.
I've got work to do.
But if you don't mind it, or if you want to like, you know, watch a Let's Play or whatever. It is a good story. Get
What is
sorted.
this power?
Oh yeah, that's right. I just recently got you from the people person. You've got a whole lot of nothing. Stop. Stop. How does he have so much move? He must be wearing shoes. That guy is zooming.
I have you now! My time is up.
Zooming just because he's an asshole, I guess.
Curse you.
Time Mage isn't so bad to unlock, right? It's just the problem with Time Mage is that I mean, if I'm gonna be in Time Mage as a job for 3 chapters of the whole game, I'm sure I have plenty of time to learn all of the abilities. It's just a lot. A little daunting, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and use this potion
I needed that.
before Asgath can. Rock. Alright, hopefully this works.
Out of my way!
I don't
Nice.
understand. Victory is mine.
What are you doing? Where are you going? Little fucking weasel. Good rock. Good rock. Ow. And that didn't even hurt, but his reaction made it seem way more painful than it was.
What have I done? I must keep moving forward. Was I so weak?
Alright. You have antidote? You may die. But that's a risk we have to take.
Here I go.
This is going great. Oh, he has 40 bravery. I was like, why isn't it hitting me back? Because he's a little coward. He's a chimkin. I mean, technically, yes, I know he's a cat, but he's a chimkin, you know? Just a little cat chimkin. No big deal. Don't you execute it with a rock. Ooh.
I've earned this.
Oh, shut up. I hate you. I've earned
Are you
this. Fuck ass. Hate this kid.
My name is Argath.
Apparently,
A knight in his...
apparently it was a really good boost because my Ramza had 80 bravery.
Lead
So
the
it's
way.
not just +1 as previously assumed. I gained 10 bravery from that.
Yes?
All right, Casey, I named somebody after you, so don't fuck up, okay? I feel like it's still worth it to get gained job points up. Well, 250, maybe not. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to use my squire abilities. Yeah, as I go through this, like, caster tree to unlock things. So we'll spend a little bit of time with that. At some point, Calamity will need to swap over just so he's not wasting turns. Have a great rest.
I hear you were decorated for your first...
You suck too. Ice water. I too have the ice water. I really do look up to you, Zen.
Looking for ore in particular? After ore in particular?
Didn't you just say that? Why do you say it twice? I just want to say, like, the basics of, like, the first, like, heavy armor, they do not look comfortable, nor like they help at all. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. I don't want to wear that. Like, look at that. Look at that little icon. That looks itchy as fuck.
Are you anything? Are you thank you for... Are you thank you very...
Everybody gets shoes. They can't control our lives. We're allowed shoes.
May I help with all tales? Good choice. This is your many thanks. This is your most act. This is your... You won't be just... This is your most apps.
Great.
May I be? Come back anytime.
I love it too. Have you been playing the HD remaster? Welcome in, Jody. So I'm actually trying the Final Fantasy Tactics 5-job Fiesta. The 4-job Fiesta is a challenge that was popularized for Final Fantasy, I think, 4, because Final Fantasy 4 also has like a really fleshed out job system, kind of like how Tactics has a bunch of jobs. But you only have 4 members of your party in that game, hence it's called the 4-job Fiesta. You randomly get given 4 jobs and you try and beat the game. So if you do ! 5 job, it'll link you to the website and you can register if you want, or you can just read through the rules. I have been given Bard, Knight, Black Mage, White Mage, and Time Mage. So I have to unlock those jobs on my 5 characters and then try to stick into those jobs. Hi, Sanji. It's really neat. Apparently this has been a challenge before for like the original on the PS1 and then again for the PSP, but people were demanding it be reissued publicly like again. So if you do manage to get it done, you can tell the website that you did it with the 4 jobs, and then like you can submit like a picture of your final victory screen, and like your name and your jobs get recorded on the website. We got stalled a little bit because I kept having to reload the Warriors Guild because I couldn't get a good 5th person. If I'm stuck in these jobs for the whole game, I'm not gonna do it with like really low faith on my casters. I'm just not gonna do it. You can't make me. You know what I mean? So my plan, at first I was like, I could make, so like because Ramza's stats, his brave and his faith are always high, he's good at everything, right? And honestly, white mage can get to that one hard fight where it's you versus, you know, and you can use like holy, no problem. So like the black mage, flare, Firaga, whatever, right? The charge times are low in that battle. But I was talking about it out loud, and it's like, you know, even if you did it as a knight, you guys would just be parrying the whole time. Because you have to use, like, the counter. All of the abilities, the sub-abilities, have to be of, like, your main job. So you can't use auto potion if you're not chemist, if you didn't get chemist. So I'm gonna make Ramza my time mage. I think him teleporting around, hasted, dropping meteors would be actually hilarious. Vac had a really good point, Vaxime. So I'm gonna go with that. So I have a male for Bard.
Very well. Never a doubt.
And then my Zidarnit has really high bravery, so they're gonna be a good
Just try and
knight.
stop me.
Casey has really high faith.
Victory is ours.
So does Zerder. So
My
they're
turn
just
has
gonna
come.
be the black and the white mages.
To battle.
I named them after my mods, so I know who to yell at. How do I feel about the donut as a whole? Yes. Did you know I haven't had a donut in like a decade? Make that make sense. Oh my gosh, these chocobos.
You can count on me.
Where am I needed?
Mm-hmm. Well, you can't be the white mage. You walk around saying, "Hail Satan." There's no way. I think we just lose. Wouldn't it be funny if Z just kept falling asleep? That would be great. If only I could program afflictions into them. That's a really good, like, verbal joke, Casey. I appreciated the fuck out of that. I mean, it's okay, Jody. As long as you have, like... Because, like, having high bravery and having high faith mean different things, right? Because while it affects the power of physical and then, like, magical, it also affects, like, the accuracy of some of the things. So, like, if you have somebody who's low bravery, their counterattack doesn't activate as much, but they also don't get hit in the face with the sword as hard as somebody with, like, 70s in both. So having Ramza at 70 and 70 can be its own trade-off, right? I just did that battle where you meet Algis, and I chose not to save him, and his bravery jumped up to 80, and I was like, I don't know if I want 80 bravery on a time mage. I don't want to take extra damage as a poor little clothy. Good morning. I mean, you do get one in chapter 2. You want me to just name it after you? I can't use it, but he could just come along. I don't know if your whole name will fit. We'll figure it out when we get there, but absolutely. I think you can rename that chocobo.
Leave this to me.
Bird. Ah!
I'm here.
I really wish you had throw rock. What a disaster. That's okay, I got extra potions. I have to have a male character be the bard, so... Very scapegoated in texture. Thank you for lurking. I hope you're having a great time zone. If you're heading to bed, I hope you get good rest and, you know, that you remembered to eat today and stuff. Boop! My face!
I will prevail.
Damn, Casey, it bit you in the face. I'm just glad there's no dog enemies at this point, you know? Like, that would be heart-wrenching. Well, I wasn't expecting them to peace out into oblivion. Also, if anybody goes to the URL and you sign up, you can change your account name to just be your username. I'm curious what jobs you guys got too. Casey got some like bangers. Well, I mean, it helps that ninjas can, like, 1v9 the entire, like, fight, you know?
I ain't dead yet.
Wah!
What's the best course?
Could you not get crit? With the actual fuckies.
Where to?
Fuck ass cat. Oh! Don't you do- Oh! What a shit ass.
You saved my skin.
Those are the PS1 version names for the jobs, by the way. So you'll have to look up what they got retranslated into if you don't know. No shame in that. Some of them are really different. I think oracles are mystics now, right?
I must keep moving forward.
Lancer being Dragoon is not too far off in confusion, you know? That's just my favorite job. I'm very jealous.
Out of my way!
Yeah! Get him! Great job. Great job, Casey. Way to stab that cat. Ow. Wah! Oh no! What an asshole. I will
Can
say
you stand?
it's particularly like
Oh my god!
possible of a challenge because you can use item as your secondary job. So even if you don't make somebody a chemist, over the course of the game from people using chemist actions, i.e. using items, or somebody being a chemist for like several actions, you'll start to get the job points to at least get Phoenix down. So even if you don't get a job that has a revive, you're not just completely screwed. And I feel like that's really nice. Got him. Hit him with a rock. Got him.
I'm just getting started. Whatever it takes.
You definitely need more EXP. What happened to you? Oh no, I adopted you late. That's what's wrong with Casey.
I've got work to do.
Casey just was recruited at level 1 with nothing. Okay. What happened?
Better than ever.
So every time a chemist uses like a chemist action, like so every time this chemist uses a potion, everybody gets a little bit of chemist job points. If you're wondering how sometimes people are mysteriously getting job points from things, that's one reason why you're getting like splash over. Yeah. So you won't be able to throw items, right? But you'll be able to pull up next to the homies and use a Phoenix down, which is really good because a lot of the times your height difference isn't gonna make or break you using a Phoenix down. So even if they're like higher than you, you can still revive them as long as you're like the next square over. Items are very forgiving like that, whereas something like a monk revive is not. You have to be same height for monk skills. Get him.
The effort.
Right.
Whoop. Helpful. Yeah, you're the lower level. You take the potion. Calamity is destined to be the bard, and he's got quite the journey ahead of him. Bard and dancer have some really deep skill trees for unlock. But I don't have to be like in my final jobs by any particular point. I just know that I want to be in them as soon as I can, especially for somebody like the time mage, because his skills are going to be very expensive in job points, but also really critical to the success of this this run. So I want to make sure I'm at good points before the boss fights get grumpy. That's a good word for them, right? Grumpy. Get rocked. Yeah, get out of here, cat. Wouldn't that just mean that the potions were Red Bulls? Which I would not be opposed to. I enjoy an energy drink. Boop. You guys, I'm gonna be on planes for over 24 hours. Planes and airports for over 24 hours as I travel to Singapore. It's like we're like a 12-hour flight to Japan with like a 3-hour Japan layover and then however many hours to Singapore. Which, I mean, he purposely chose the Japan layover for me, so that's kind of exciting. That's gonna be like, because like airport Japan is the most like English accessible part of Japan, right? International airport Japan. I'm so proud of you for getting your water in. Only fruit punch 3-year-old rock stars. Hey man. With the wheel of punishment. I have such terrible luck with my own like zooter wheel. I could never punishment wheel.
Where am I needed?
I tempt fate every week and lose 50% of the time, you know?
My turn.
Thanks for coming through with the raid, you guys. I hope you had fun chatting it up with Andrew. I really love listening to him just like talk about business.
I will prevail.
You know, I don't even think the new is it the new it or the old it? Because I feel like the new it, that clown isn't nearly as scary. I know a lot of people won't agree, but the old it, the clown definitely... I guess it's because the old clown looks more like the kind of clown that would like be walking around at like a state fair or something, you know? It seems much more realistic than like bulbous head clown. Although I've never had like an aversion or a fear of clowns, so my heart goes out to him.
Are you in pain?
Oh yeah,
Like it.
I think he did a great job in the role.
It's time.
Yeah, but it's not because Tim Curry was the clown that it's scarier. It's because of the time and how they designed the clown that he seems more like your standard, like, quote unquote, everyday clown. I like them both though. Did I pick up a high ether? Wow. That's crazy. Fearless? Well, I mean, other than like computer sounds,
That one.
I do have some pretty normal, I guess, fears. Casey, no! Choco bitch! Now I gotta spend a turn fixing that!
Up with you.
I used the Phoenix down on Ramza instead of a potion on Ramza, so that way Ramza could survive and go use the Phoenix down on Casey. Just so everybody's aware of how angry I am right now. I know I don't express my emotions outward very well, but I am very angry. Are you kidding?
I will not give up.
I wish that would have killed you.
Not like this.
Holy water. Metal pipes. I don't know. I feel like I want to make it like a really expensive channel point redeem, if anything, you know?
Back with us. I'm in your debt.
Holy water. Yep. Rude.
I've got work to do.
There's no way I can hit that. There's no way. Yeah. Fuck ass cat. There. There we go. It's all coming together. Except for that. What do you mean you're gonna attack me? You had two perfectly healable cat friends. Wow. A chocobo like abandoned these two cats to die. It's sort of
Stronger
rude.
than ever.
And it killed the homie. You could have prevented this,
My efforts have
chocobo,
borne
but you
fruit.
didn't.
I must press on.
The original iteration of the metal pipe falling came from a joke about how I thought it would be funny for the front page stream, but I just completely forgot, to be honest. There was a lot of nerves and, like, I don't know, zoomies. So when Calamity mentioned it after the fact, I was like, you know what? Sure. I like being a rish of my word in as many times as I can. My biggest, I don't know, my biggest problem is that, like, I say I'll play by Sweet Carol and then, like, something else comes up. Not the worst.
Leave this to me.
Ha! Oh. You hit me for almost as hard as I hit
I
you.
will not give up.
Ramza, calm down. You're fine.
I feel stronger.
Great job, buddy. No, don't attack. Awesome. I don't even know what kind of game would Hello Sour Carl even be? You know? Like, that's so wild.
I've got work to do.
$44. So
Right.
for sure there is at least 44 metal pipes falling in that video, which you guys can watch if you want to watch the front page Zooter with the overworld entrance rando and everything turned on. It's on the main channel now. But then the after one with the metal pipes actually falling that one's also up on the main channel, right? So we got metal pipes and we got front page, and I gotta get the other one like last night.
Excuse me, sir, but do I understand
Baby
you
seed
voted
up.
against the legalization of catnip? You dinosaur!
You got me. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. As always and forever, follows are completely anonymous. They're also free, and they make my heart feel happy. They're important, so thank you. I hope you enjoy your stay. Okay.
What is it?
I can't believe you've done this. You guys, I did it again. I learned gain JP up and I didn't equip it. I also bought everybody boots and they're not wearing it. I am like the worst leader.